Guys, here's another video for the letter. As usual, here's the whole list of trigger warnings that could potentially be in this, that will probably be in this game, and just continue watching at your own discretion. But here we go. As soon as I started, they're beeping. That's nice. Alright, let's continue. Oh wait, I had to change relationship. What happened? Well, it lied. It didn't say there was any change, according to this. Liars. Whatever. Alright. The darkness closes around me. Grasping. Pulling. Engulfing me. The ground caves in without warning. I'm falling. My eyes snap open. For an instant, it doesn't immediately register where I am. Jesus Christ, is this my place? I should probably clean up a little bit. Well, I got a cute little picture.
What?
Oh, it's a picture of the four of us all hanging out. It's so cute. The news is on too. The news sucks. It's the same thing all the time. It gets depressing after a while. For instance, it doesn't immediately register where I am. Both my back and shoulders ache after I've fallen asleep, all hunched up on the night before. Drenched in sweat, the nested pillows I often keep around me feel more suffocating than comforting. I let my eyes adjust to the bright morning, light streaming through my window, and allowing my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. Nice music! I haven't had a single dream since coming to Luxburn, or at least none that I can recall. It's a shame because they used to be so vivid. Not the crazy vivid, but the more pleasant things I tell my siblings about. My little plushies are cute. Maybe it's the stress of living alone. The knowledge that I'll always wake up in an empty apartment with no one to tell stories to. What time is it? Habit forced me to look over at the clock, with Ewan's soreness weighing heavily on my shoulders. And the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. Be nice. In a heartbeat, I'm up. Oh man, out of all times to oversleep, towel, where's my towel? It's 5 o'clock. Is it really? How much did I oversleep by? Admittedly, it's a weekend. As an unspoken rule, that entitles me to extra hours of sleep. But if Rose didn't kill me yesterday, she sure as hell will now. And right after what happened? Oh lord, $1 of donuts as a peep offering will be enough the second time around. Grabbing my towel, a few short steps away from the bathroom, then when a muffled ringing breaks on my back. There's a moment of indecision first. My mind conflicted whether I should ignore or answer it. But what if it's Rose? Or worse, our boss? Oh, jeez, at the end, my rational part of my brain went out. The letter from yesterday peeks out when I open the device. Just the sight of it is enough to put me in a foul mood, and it takes every force of will for me to just ignore it in favor of answering the call. The call ID reads Mama. Huh? It's around 4:45 in the Philippines right now. That's an unusual time for them to call. Usually it's around noon here, and I'm the one calling, not the other way around. Better for them to use that money on something else rather than an international call. Regardless, it's the most cheerful tone I can gather. Hello? Hello, Grace. How are you? Mama, I'm doing okay. How are you doing over there? We're good. Hey, EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know. There's a tired low to her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had to leave for his job. I wish there was something I can do for her. Yeah, but miles away like this, the least I'm able to do is not make her worry. If only my older brother would actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. Odds are, Kuya Jordan's already out for drinking right now. Again. I can't count on my older sister either, knowing she has a family of her own, and well, eight Anne's financial situation isn't exactly great right now, having ran herself knee deep in debt. That's great. Hey, tell him congratulations for me, and let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas. How about Nico, Karen, Michael? I hope they're okay. They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're busy with school. Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy. And Papa? How's Papa doing? It's a subject I'm a bit hesitant to broach. From the way Mama's voice his, she doesn't want to bring it up either. Papa, Grace, Papa's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite. He's having trouble swallowing and he's lost 2 pounds. But the doctor says we should keep encouraging him. It just means his body's accepting the treatment well. The money you sent last time helped pay for it, by the way. Oh, I see. That's great. I won't deny that life has been tough for our family. It used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. But ever since he was diagnosed with the sickness 5 years ago, he's been unable to provide for us. Now the burden of feeding 8 miles and selling Papa's bill is all rest on my shoulders. Although Mama still makes a little, accepting sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, it's scarcely enough to cover the cost of living day to day, let alone a bloating hospital bills. We can't even accept help from our government because the health insurance there barely covers anything. I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Mama? I started thinking that the call got cut until... Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital. Somewhere cheaper. What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them. No, it's nothing bad. The service is good. Too good. Even the doctors. But I'm worried that your work is up to the ground because of it. Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine. Or me, for that matter. I can handle myself. Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close a large sale. Hopefully. If not, I'll find another way. She doesn't need to know that. Sorry, Mama, but you taught me not to lie. Yet, look what I'm doing. I'll have the money to send over to cover the rest of Papa's treatment, and there'll be more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's tuition too. Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do, but I just wish you'd come home to us soon. I don't know how to speak this. I feel like I'm gonna butcher it if I say it. I wonder what this translates to in English, though. When are you coming home? EJ, the youngest, used to be the only person to ask me that. How do you respond to a question you don't have a definite answer to? 5 years later, I still can't give him a straight one. I smile, though Mama can't see it. I try to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She's got enough on her plate as it is. I don't need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns. Promise me you'll be there to welcome me home when I do. Of course, I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while. There's a small commotion on the other end. The sound of gate opening, the voice of a child, EJ talking excited about his day at school, the tapping his feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I went home, but I can still picture the whole scene in my mind. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much. It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I got work today. I'll call you soon, alright? Oh, on a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. I love you. I love you too. Bye. I'm kinda sad now. It ends with a soft click, leaving half troops and empty promises hanging in the air. Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away the thoughts beginning from my head. It's pointless to mull over these things right now. Okay, Isabella, time to get that mansion sold. Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away, it rings again. No doubt Mama forgot to say something. Mama, did you forget anything? Excuse you, I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping? Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself to the office, hurry. Office? What about the open house? Mr. Sir John, did you hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if... No, nothing like that. Will you calm down? Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then. There's a telltale sign of a din, telltale din of several feet shuffling against the floor and an instinct yelling in the background before voice cuts connection. That isn't in any way comforting. But it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. Nice office. I make our way to the office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A feat if I get my usual travel time. Routine clamor, common to Bright Reality Corporation Lexborn office. Office greets me as soon as I step foot in the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at sporadic intervals. Agents are talking in varying volumes, staff moving about, and where is the hell is I? Where are my employees? Where the actual fuck are you guys? Well, of all times to disappear without notice. My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office. Likely to work of our HR manager. Through the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is, half of their workload has been shifted to all available staff, so as not to lose clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I have more to send my family back home. Although the rumors of the branch closure circulating because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside. Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could get these signed, photocopied before lunch today, that would be great. One after another, she thrusts a bunch of paperwork in my hand without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean to pick it up, my eyes hitting the top of the page as I straighten. Purchase and sale agreement. Rose let me gestures her thumb in the direction of our visitor lounge when I tilt my head in question. There, seated on the sofa, looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room, are the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles in my throat. The presence in the office can only mean one thing. They're buying it? We got a deal? She swats my hand, tugging at her sleeve, although her eyes are alight with something akin to joy. She wants to see what happened as much as I do, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed yet. Documents need to be signed still, but the elation is there, along with a foreboding feeling I can't quite pinpoint. I had to do a little damage control, but they were already interested in acquiring the property even before they attended the open house. I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madame Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate at a lower rate. One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you say to me. What do you mean? They're paying 15% higher than the listing price. As long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible. I think if we allow it, they're paying up front too. Even with that urban legend? Rose nods. Oh, I was sure we lost the house after yesterday. Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct a few last checks before we completely hand it over to them. Please, I'd be happy to do paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing. Don't they have better things to spend money on? I'd haggle down at the lowest price as possible if I were in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just agents who are going to receive a hefty commission after all. Nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on the shoulder, signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction for me to follow after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest, since it puts him in a better mood to the office relief. Ma'am Hannah calls me over the moment she noticed my presence in the lounge room. I still wonder what the story update is, but whatever. She welcomes me with a bright smile, her movements more open than what one would typically expect from a passing client to have. Oh, Isabella, how are you feeling? You look awfully dreadful yesterday. Isabella, and I'm fine now, ma'am. I appreciate your concern. I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be that hard to remember. Regardless, I handed them the copy of the agreement. Wonderful! Your team works unbelievably fast. Ma'am Hannah skims through each of them, scrutinizing with a scrutinizing eye, checking every page for any inconsistencies and errors. Despite the unassuming impression she gives off, she appears fully aware of what to look for in process contracts like these undergoes. Why?
I'm trying to spray my arm, but I can't because I'm spraying my arm with my arm.
Well, it sucks for you. You got another bug bite, huh?
Yes, it's my whole arm now.
Oh god. It's surprising, to be honest. If I hadn't pegged her for someone who'd be well versed in these things, yet here she is. She shows some bit to her husband. He nods with the same passive interest, if he's more, as if he's more than happy to leave everything to her. I can't tell if it's purely because he believes she's capable enough, doesn't care about what they're buying, or he simply finds paperwork tedious.
Oh, it smells.
Apparently they're satisfied with what they've seen. Ma'am Hannah claps her hands together before extending that to us for a shake. Rose and I released the sigh of breath we're holding. Both of us more than happy to return the gesture. That settles it then. Are you sure about this property, ma'am? We could easily find you a bigger one amongst our current listings. Something with a modern touch? Something not haunted, perhaps? Rose shoots me a warning glare that says, "Don't make a scene. We're almost there." Of course. Why wouldn't I be? The house is perfect, isn't it, darling? A helipad would have been a nice addition. Yes, well, we'll get it eventually, love. As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately. Shame she didn't have it. Well, there's a few unnecessary documents you need to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have this finalized. We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am. Within a week, I hope? We still have a housewarming party to plan after all. You know how much thought goes in... How much thought should be put in those things? There are servants for that, darling. Well, wouldn't it be better to handle it ourselves? A personal touch of sorts. It is our housewarming party in our new house. No more than a week, ma'am. Bearing any unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us. Excellent. Then we'll see you to it. It'll be a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, before I forget, she discreetly folds something in both her hands and winks, bringing his face to her lips in 3 minute silence. I know both of you worked hard in getting us this beautiful mansion. Did I mention we reward our people generously? But this is, ma'am, I can't accept this. Don't worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us. Considering it your bonus for a job well done. She smiles sweetly. She smiles sweetly like this. Like this is simply the most normal thing in the world to do. Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate if you could hand her a copy of the floor plans as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house. You can do that, yes? Here's her contract. Certainly, ma'am. We'll have a process as soon as possible. I know I can count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you as soon as we get this closed. Just like that, transaction's over and done with. My mind is still reeling after what they've done. Other agents would have killed to have clients like them. A part of me is lucky about the fact. No lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of minds, just talks, signatures, and a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part? A second ago we sold a haunted property to 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commission's big. Big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization. Big enough to pay for all 4 of my young siblings' schooling. Heck, we keep me away from instant noodle diet for months. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well once the deal has been closed, much to my sanity's relief. But knowing that something's there, and we gave it to a good couple despite that? Oh, Isabella, the things you do to sell a house to get money, Papa won't be happy with that. I just have good news to tell him next time I go home. The little lie I told Mama this morning isn't a lie anymore. Well, there's something. So how does it feel? How does what feel? Your first multi-million-pound sale. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you. Memorable is an understatement, Rose. Come on, show a little enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus. Aside from commission and the other bonus the boss promised. What are you going to do with it? I don't know. Send it home, probably. All of it? Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses. Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before you entered our training. Ugh. What'd you get bit by?
A mosquito. Or a bat. I don't know. A one?
She swings her arm over my shoulder and leans in closer to my ear, as though she's about to share a big secret. It's okay to celebrate from time to time. I don't get it. It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food. Didn't you say the last one's some sort of tradition back home for you? Hello? This is practically a done deal. Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive? Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice, too, thank you very much. I don't think my apartment's big enough for that. You could always move. Bloody hell, you're working in real estate. I think I'll pass. That's too much unnecessary expense for me. But I did promise Becca free lunch in case sale goes well. You go do that. Hold on a sec. She quickly removes herself from me, go to phone to her desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in the span of seconds. Today? Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if... Must be another client. Nothing surprising there. She is one of BRC's top agents, no matter how much she appears. A saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have a little knack for it. Of course I learned eventually. I had to. But someone else will no doubt have to do a better job. Once, though, in a drunken stupor, Rose told me a story of what could have been. Years ago, wide-eyed, young, and brimming with yet-to-be-fulfilled dreams of ambition, she was a term or two away from nursing degree. Out of courtesy, I never pressed the matter further. But perhaps it's where the sense of fondness started. A small connection due to one similar experience in our respective lives. Our goals we let pass by us because the circumstances we were in. I'd be happy to discuss it over tea, ma'am. Alright, I'll be there. Thank you. New client? Reassigned. Have you seen Mark at all? Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from HR yet? None at all. Boss thinks he ran away. I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows? Anyway, I gotta meet this one. I'll see you later. She throws a wave over her shoulder as she rushes out of the office. Lunchtime bell sounds shortly after, followed by a chat her fellow agents who are heading out a much needed break. Ordinarily, there's no need for me to go out, but oversleeping didn't allow me the luxury of packing my own lunch today. If one considers taking an instant noodle cup from the pantry packing my lunch. Time to make good on the promise I made to Becca, I suppose. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too. In the end, only Becca and Zach could come. Ash, on the other hand, couldn't be reached. All my calls went straight to voicemail. He's at it again. Right here today, gone the next day. Oh well, his loss. We have agreed to meet at a nearby cafe, the one I frequent with Becca because it's cheap and they give away free bread around closing time. Quaint, a little old-fashioned, though it looks a wee bit out of place amidst the city's tall buildings, but we love it all the same. Much like its facade, the interior carries an antiquated charm to it. Vintage art pieces and a row of shelves boasting an extensive collection of books over the walls. It would have been nice to hang out here for hours on end, but even on weekends, the place is still packed with people. Thankfully, Becca and Zach already found seats and are engaged in some casual chatter when I arrive. Strange to see them two of them without Ash accompanying the other. They've never been this particularly close. Sure, they talk when they meet, laugh at the same things, but there's something funny. But there's distance. They kind of born purely out of differing interests. That or Zach's simply afraid of Becca. It's not impossible, and I won't blame him if he is. He might be the tallest in our group, but everyone knows it means nothing against Becca's temper. Even I'm a little scared of her. Zach, Becca. Well, you seem to be in a better mood today. What happened? I know that smile, Belle. Come on, spill. Don't rush me. Let's order food first, okay? The waitress comes over and takes her order. On a normal day, me and Becca would order a hearty serving of their special vegetarian stovies. Zach takes anything with a good helping of meat, sausages, and potatoes on it. But today's a good day. Great, even. It's not wrong to indulge a little, right? Today's special, for 3 of us. The person jotting down our order looks a little surprised at today's meal choice. She tries it nevertheless and leaves without a comment. Becca furrows the eyebrow, her mouth halfway open, ready to let loose what is likely a string of reprimands. Don't worry, it's my treat. The glare she sends my way reminds me of one I received from Mama when I punched a kid bullying my younger brother 18 years ago. Okay, I so would have done that too, so yeah, I don't blame her on that one. Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small sheepish grin is enough to turn that frown to defeat a smile. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we are each served our order. It isn't anything fancy. That was good. Pan roast sea bass with citrus stressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side. Or at least that's what the daily special board says. Definitely looks good. I never did pay attention to it when I came here, since they priced whatever's rated way above what I'm willing to spend on food every single day. Oh good, I'm so hungry. I think I'm dying. You're always hungry. Hey, not all the time. Let me guess, you skipped breakfast again? Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today. Right then, stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about? Let her say it, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out. Well, we're waiting. I'm treating you guys because to a once-in-a-century thing. And Inspector Greens breaks out of my face, except... I'm sorry, say that again? And this is important because Becca only raises an eyebrow at me, while Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline to another lame joke Ash made. And despite searching for some, explain it. Okay, my instant noodle days are over. Ash is not here, so we should celebrate. Okay, I don't want to be that much of an ass. I mean, that's a nice joke, but okay, let me do that again. Oh wait, what's my new status things? Oh yay! Okay, good. Rebecca's going back up. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca. I'm trying with our relationship. Okay, let me do that again. Guess what, you guys? I'm paying. I sold the house. The news sinks in. Their expression goes from sheer bewilderment to utter surprise. That's more like it. You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I'm Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos, and free from my instant noodle binge. Seriously? Hold up, Belle. You sold the house? Yep. Which house is this? The Anselm Village? The one with the open house yesterday? The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you got a better memory than that. Oh, wow, that's... She let out a hum. Although she's nodding, she gives the impression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is still forcing her brain to absorb it. Does she think we wouldn't be able to sell it? Have some faith in me, Becca. Am I not your best friend or what? You don't believe me? The words come out of my mouth before I can stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing it up yesterday as it was bad, and judging from the looks on their faces, they are too. Me and my stupid mouth. I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella. No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you have a buyer? It happens from time to time. Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried about where to get the money for your dad's treatment, and now all of a sudden you have something. What if someone doesn't push through, or I don't know, they have fraud or something, or they back out? Isn't it too early to celebrate? Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it. They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it. She approached me without even finishing the tour. Pressured me more like it. But I'm not going to tell Becca about that. Knowing her, she'll only worry. And she already hired somebody to handle the house's interior design. You're joking. Who would do that? The Wrights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She seemed a bit excited to get the property. She forgot to buy it. At any rate, they signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra. Something as in why I can treat you to a free meal. I'm more surprised you accepted it. She didn't really give us a choice in the matter, so don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really wanted the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they likely had paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends too. I even tried to show them the letter, but nope. I want this house, darling. Take our money. You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day of age, Belle. Well, there is you. Right, you know what? I was gonna eat all this by myself. I began to gather their plates to my side. The food in each still untouched. A laugh almost escapes my mouth the way Zach's expression quickly changes to disappointment. Becca's hand interrupts me just as I'm about to pull her plate close to me. I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me. I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you wanted to close this deal for your papa. I'm sure he'll be fine now, though. With the money, they don't know yet. I think I'll call him tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier. Mama said this morning that he's showing progress with the new treatment too. It's just a matter of time. I allowed myself to smile, genuine and uninhibited. It's strange talking to with these other people, even those who haven't known you that long enough. But today, things feel a whole lot lighter with them here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. A laugh here, a playful jab there, but most of it's spent catching up and telling stories about whatever's keeping us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do the day before, taking into account what happened. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in sea bass we ate? Zach, though, appears less energetic. While he's far from being life of party, he's definitely the type to keep quiet in conversation with his friends. Apart from a few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. If Becca notices, "Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?" "Oh, what? No, I'm okay." No worries, Rebecca. Doesn't sound okay to me. It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed today, but I'm sure it'll pass. Is it about the reviews this morning? A pained expression crosses Zach's face. Almost immediately, Becca retreats in inquiry as the man's look is enough for expression. Sucks. I'm sorry, man. I like between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble on a big secret? This is why I don't like waking up late. You heard about those, huh? Sorry, I just happened to check some sites this morning. Nah, it's a sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it. What reviews? Becca glanced at Zach, her motions in store, asking her consent on the matter. Although there's a small desire to keep asking on my part, I don't dare voice it out. With Zach, it's always been better to let him wait, let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent, although with her explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a shift of his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of her head. It's his movie. That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca. Zachary, I'm not the one who's supposed to be telling her about this. It's your documentary. Is it something bad? Not bad, per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it that much. Bad? Listen here. I want to trivialize what... What? I'm not really sure what that word is, but okay. Vibes? I don't know. They're ruining other people's jobs. From here, her tone rises in anger. It seems like she's the one slighted, not Zach. A snicker snap escapes me, which promptly stamps down on as soon as she gives me a hard look. This isn't laughing matter, Isabella. I don't know what that word is. Some guy insulted him. Calm down, Becca. They're just reviews. It happens a lot. Okay, I really wish I knew what they were saying, what some of this was. But calling an entire film out and out drivel, you're better off watching educational kids TV. And worst 1.5 hours of my life, among other things, isn't exactly critique in any decent reviewer would say. If you call that critique, did we even watch the same film? Or maybe I ain't cut out for it, better stick to my photography or something? If nothing else, it helped open my eyes to what I can and can't do. You're giving up. It wasn't a question. It was just something experimental I did in my free time anyway. It's no big deal. But you worked hard on it for months. It doesn't look like it matters for those people. Don't say that. My palm strikes the table, sending the tableware on top clinking against each other. I didn't even notice my worst my seat. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in the same manner a teacher would at an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. I didn't mean to yell, but there's some things people like Zach aren't supposed to say. How exasperating. He of all people should know. It's just a review, except they're pretty well-known critics. Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee? Right, Becca? With a muse gleam in her eye, I turned to her. What does she find so entertaining here? Help me out here, your friend's about to quit his passion for a petty reason. I haven't read what those people wrote about his work, but if you heathen words should be enough to discourage someone. I should know, after all, I'm failing means for playing Zach. I'm not saying that's bad, I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at. I don't know anything about filming or photography, hell, I don't even have an inkling of artistry in me, except for those doodles that make the class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this. Whatever I'm about to say gets lost my tongue as flush of embarrassment blooms across my face. It was a heat of a moment thing, and anyway, I'm very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit? What exhibit? Classified information. Even if I bring you tonight, your favorite tonight? Nope, not a chance. Oh, come on, I thought we weren't supposed to have secrets. A burst of laughter comes from Zach. Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone for myself for a while. Just think about things. How I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face. There's no face at all. Only a poor imitation of puppy dog eyes, if you call this one. You promise? Oh, we didn't have a break promise I made to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. Ward tonight and for another week. And that's the only answer I need from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's a fulfillment in knowing another person you know won't take the same path you walked. It's not hard for me, though. I still have time. I can still come back. Do my own thing. What I really want to do. Surely once Papa recovers, once I'm done with everything. Inside my bag, my phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking the pleasant afternoon lull. Screen shows Rose. Hey, Isabella, you at the office? Haha, very funny. I'm hanging up. No, don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up. She states that as if that explains everything. And out of the blue, she launches a long rant about the awful state of Luxembourg streets. All of which she says in a single breath I can barely keep up and make out a single word. I stay quiet, if only to avoid becoming the next object of frustration. She simmered back on her guard. I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Stupid bloody drivers. When she has finally ran out of things to complain about and stops, what she says next still has none of what I'm hoping to hear from her. With a quick mumble plea for me to meet the right interior designer in her stead, and then anyway, I'll leave it to you, Rose. Bye then. Bye, thanks. Classic Rose. She ends the call without even asking for my input. Cool. Alright. And that's my journal. Okay. Then it's so cute. Oh, is that my family? It's so adorable. Alright. The sky is cloudless, and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we leave the cafe. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put most people in a fickle mood or make them vulnerable to catching something. I like the sun. It's nice. I mean, the sky doesn't look the best, but still. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately. Not to mention my boss, miracle moods. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want the usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though, the streets of Luxembourg remain constantly busy. Hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement, inane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowds filled the humid afternoon air. Yeah, the humid, nice, hot, humid air. I like that. I get other people don't, but that's personally something I love. So, yeah. A small reminder of things we still have to do, regardless of how much I want to return to the comfort of my bed. Back in bright reality to me, Zach to his meeting with a magazine publisher featuring luxury houses, and Becca to her lesson plans and books at home. More than once, I keep just snacking and longing glance over something displayed on the shop window. Did she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for her Christmas. I turn my head to the last shop we checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. Fuck. It's not even that scary. Oh. She looks at me, eyes hollow, gaze piercing, and boring in my very soul, like a set of chains keep my body still. There's no shadows or whispers this time, only a plea, a hum, low and instinct, compelling me, beckoning me, intent on dragging me to the void beyond the glass. Help me. I don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs, each beat, every thump screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. But I can't. I couldn't. All my limbs feel heavy, while my own breathing strains in the face of her calls. Help me. Leave me alone. Her mouth is stretched in a grin, wide and unpleasant. The panic bone in my chest forced me to take a step back. I tried to stare at the decaying flesh, the blood streaming from gaping wounds on her arms, and nailless fingers. That's gotta hurt. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after what I've got one for Papa. No, stop. Leave me alone. Okay. Her face contorts as she lets out a wail, sharp and utterly forgiving. Rage. There's only hatred and utter bitterness, as if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense of itself. Please, I don't want this. Before I know it, I'm stumbling backwards. My own throat hoarse from the screams I didn't even notice started coming out of my mouth. The back of my feet catch on some loose stones, sending me sprawling to the ground. The resulting pain really jolts me out of the haze blurring my mind. For a little while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca's face swims to my vision. A look of concern is on her face, and her hands are gripping my arms tight. Even Zach appears beside himself with worry, while he stands behind her, acting as a shield against the small crowd of onlookers already forming around us. What happened? Bella, are you okay? My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On impulse, I sneak a swift glance at the display window. She's gone. Yet the foreboding feeling hasn't left me. My hands are shaking as I push myself off the ground, my weakened limbs relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its hole in the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up. Anything to get the wretched sensation out of the way. You were screaming. Zach, call someone. No, don't. I'm good. I need to go to the office. Rose, floor plans. Someone's gonna pick up. I'll see you later. Careful, don't stand up yet. Stay put, Bella. Zach, watch her for me. I'll call for someone. I tend to put a smile I'm at ease, but it likely comes off as a grimace. Gently, I push her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I can stand. Leave. Leave me. Stay away. Stay away. The humidity is stifling, everyone's tears are unnerving, and Becca's and Zach's concerns are suffocating. I don't want to be here. No more. I break into a run. I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. I feel that. God. Here, with only the occasional drip of water in the sink and the whirling fan plays beside me to keep me company, it's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking. Beneath the clutter to keep me company, the room still feels a whole lot bigger than usual. I hug my knees closer to me as a group outside passes. Loud. So loud. If there was only a way to tune out everything, keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for enough. That's enough. A shiver passes over me, though it's not from the hair still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I left wide open. My gaze shifts over to the letter on the coffee table. Its edges flutter innocuously as the wind touches it. Funny how an ordinary looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it to pieces is still there. I can easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about the people who have already seen it? Would they be okay? This uncertainty gnaws at me. Knowing that she's real and might go after people I care about, I just wish someone would listen, believe me. The abrupt silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Finally, I fish out my phone from under the mess of papers and cushions where I've carelessly thrown it before taking a shower hours ago. Zach's name flashes on the screen. Is he calling because of this afternoon? Frankly, it's the last thing I want to discuss, but I did leave the two of them there without saying anything. Knowing Zach, I bet he's worried. Hey, Zach. Oh good, I thought for sure you were going to pick up. Sorry, it took me a while to find my phone. No worries. You game tomorrow? I paused. I don't recall making plans with Zach for the weekend. Did I forget something? Remember the guy I told you about back in the movies? The, priest for the blessing? Does it ring a bell? Oh, right. I did say that, but I didn't think he'd actually go through with the trouble, especially after what happened with this film. Sometimes I forget how kind Zach can be. Yeah, I remember. Is he fine with it? My friend doesn't mind. We're lucky he's not busy. So tomorrow, he'll meet us at the mansion. Okay, sorry for the trouble, Zach. Hey, no problem. I'm the one who suggested to begin with. And well, this afternoon you did surprise us. Never seen you scream like that. You scared the hell out of us, Becca. I guess I owe you a laugh for that. No, we're cool. You had us worried, but I know you'd tell us about it eventually. I just want to make sure you're doing well. You left all of a sudden, and you're not answering our calls. He's trying to get me to talk. Normally I tell him I'm fine, and say be a simple research to put their minds at ease. Now nothing will form. I can't bring myself to say anything. He seems to sense my hesitation because he immediately changes the subject. Anyway, I gotta go. I listened to the stove before making the call. Just soup, but it'd be embarrassing to burn soup. I don't doubt it. Ashton, on the other hand. Remind me to tell you about what you did at the pressure cooker. What the fuck? How do you... Okay, I don't want to know. Did it blow up or something? I don't know if I want to know this. Oh damn, it overflowed. I really need to get going. Bye, Bella. He hangs up before I can thank him. The busy tone though muffled echoes to the receiver. No one's saying this will work. Even I'm doubtful it will. But right now, I'll take anything. Anything to get us out of this nightmare. Sleep comes easier tonight. And for the first time in a long time, I dream. Of clear skies, of unrestrained laughter, children playing in the streets, and of small crib dwellings. To an outsider, it doesn't look like a pretty picture. However, this is home to me. Okay. I'm gonna end this here, before I continue any further. I'm starting to get tired and it's kind of late. My mouth is also super dry. Oh my god, again. I'm not used to talking this much. But I will continue again probably tomorrow, honestly. I will probably continue and post it up another video as soon as I can. Till then, I'll see you guys. Bye.